was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Guess Sarah, Sarah, whatever will be, will be. The future's not us to see. Guess Sarah, Sarah, what will be, will be. Guess Sarah, Sarah. Yeah, sometimes we just focus too much on what the future holds. You know, we try to anticipate what lies ahead in life for each of us, especially when we have to make certain decisions that, well, are not easy to make. We try to, make calculations here and there and just try to make the best possible decision ever. And yeah, sometimes you realize that you just have to take a leap of faith. You know, you just don't know how that decision is going to turn out. You made it because your intuition just pulls you in that direction. You made it because it feels like the next best thing to do in your life. You made it because it just feels right. It doesn't make any logical sense. Yeah, when you put it that way, it doesn't make logical sense, but it just feels right. Everything within you is pulling you toward that direction. And so you are caught within your what your spirit wants and what makes sense. And you wonder, where do I go? Which path do I choose? You know, you only wish, you could predict the future. It would make life so easy. But then would there be a decision to make then if you knew how life would turn out? Technically no. So that would take away from the joy of not knowing what the future holds. There's something intriguing. Yeah, bro. Anyway, Sha, there's something, exciting about the unknown. There's something, you know, what's the word? Yeah, I just should have paid more attention in English class, that's for sure. Yeah, but there's something uh, magical about the future, that unknown aspect of it. And I guess if we knew what the future held, there really would be nothing exciting to live for. So that's part of life, and sometimes you just have to learn to accept this part of life that what you may not have all the answers to your questions. You may not have, the best um, circumstances within which you have to make a certain decision. But I think if you trust your intuition, if you trust your gut, and you make a decision that will make sense to your spirit and how you feel, irrespective of how it seems to the outside world or how people think it doesn't make sense. I mean, who does that? But you just feel it's right, it's something you should do. It's just the next best step for you, irrespective of how logical it seems to others. Sometimes you just have to take the leap of faith and see where God takes you. You know, it's better to live a life of oops in a certain sense, than to just look back and regret, and wonder what would have happened if you had just taken that leap of faith. If you had turned left instead of going right, if you had said yes to the unknown instead of sticking to the boring and mediocre and mundane, just daily, you know boring stuff you normally do anyway. So yeah, we have to take a leap of faith, and we hope it turns out well. I mean, that's the best you can do. Yeah, just hope for the best. I hope you heard me. I was just talking under my voice or something like that here. But yeah, I hope you heard what I was saying. Just you can never predict the future. You can just make the next best decision for you and hope it's the best one for you. And yeah, that's what we plan to do. That's what we can do, or at least we choose to do. So, yep. Life will tell Whether we took the right decision or not, time will tell. But for now, we are just taking it one day at a time, and hopefully we'll get to our destination. So that's all for today. Yeah, we are trying to, be more consistent with our YouTube videos. So yeah, today's lesson is what sometimes you have to just take a leap of faith and pray that, your intuition is right. That your spirit knows better for you, sees what is in the future and drags you or pulls you towards that direction, as opposed to what your presence as opposed to what your present this dictates for you, you know, as opposed to what seems logical, what seems like the next, sensible decision to make. But yeah, sometimes you have to go with the spirit, to go with the flow and see where that, river takes you. So that's what we are doing. Keeping our fingers crossed. Gosh, you can't even cross our fingers, right? Yeah, but anyway, gosh, how do people do it though? Crossed, cross, cross. Goodness. Yep. Yeah, something like that, right? Yeah, keeping our fingers crossed, wishing the best, for us as we take the next best step. See you on the other side of, fear, where we trample upon fear and just do it anyway. Yeah, Nike said, yeah, just do it. Yep, that's what we are going to do. So that's all for now. I have to go now, get dinner, and just relax for the evening till tomorrow. Bye. Mwah.